Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Peace. I just needed one person up in the building. I don't go live that much. In and out. QI is in the building. We can talk about anything. First thing I want to talk about is I'm in so many different sectors till it doesn't make any difference. Because, I like staying abreast of stuff. I'm in the gang sector. Mostly they're talking about Young Dolph. My major thing was the knowledge of the Chicago beef. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a few minutes. And then I deal with, I debate politics, all of that. I've been doing that on my channel. That's why the people in the sector that I'm in respects me because I do it. I'm the same across the board. And then I still try to support people in other sectors, especially Black women, because I feel like Black women don't get enough support, and we have a lot that we need to say, and not a lot that needs to be said. Because we're the protectors of the children, and we're also the protectors of us. A lot of people don't get me. I am about protecting my sisters and my sister children. Because I feel like if my sisters are not protected, they can't protect their children. Yeah, I better give me some like and some support because it's some real stuff. I'm on some real stuff. People run through here and they don't hear what I have to say, but I'm protecting sisters and our children. If that's not significant to you, then I'm sorry. But that's what I'm on. I deal with the conscious community. Most of the conscious community is on Go Back to Africa. But what y'all don't know about Go Back to Africa is that Africa does not like Black Americans. Africa is not for themselves. China has taken over Black or African, so-called America, African, the African continent. Excuse me. China has taken over the African continent. And if we really want to gain, we really want to build, we really want to help our children as well as ourselves survive, then y'all need to listen to the people y'all don't listen to, because y'all on that drama, y'all on that dysfunction, and y'all on that the people who don't want to serve you. There are people like me. We know we don't get a lot of views. We don't care. Yeah, a little bit. We don't care. But at the same time, we're trying to help our people get to the next level. Yeah, because we have more specific things to focus on. Like we need to focus on how we're going to survive. People are concerned about whether I'm tipsy or not. I am tipsy. I might be tipsy. But at the same time, you know, but they say a drunk mind tells the truth, but I'm not drunk. I'm always going to tell the truth, and I'm always going to be myself. That's why I'm willing to come on here, tipsy or not. If y'all really want to know how to build and how to protect your children, I can tell you how to do so. Focus on you, yourself, and your children. I hate to have to tell you, but you know, you can't depend on nobody. Don't trust nobody. People are for themselves. The object of our game of survival is to start with family. Your children, your extended family, your community, and so on. And the way to do that, if you don't already have land, invest in a lot or something of some land. And start looking at growing something like trees, dandelions, something that would bring your family residual wealth. Because resources are everything. Most of these people out here are bought into the white or to the elitist, black elitist system. So they don't care about you nor me. Sometimes even within our own families. So as black people, we can't make it. Focus on your niece. Focus on them women in your family. Because they got the ex trafficking, all kinds of stuff going out here today. And it's real. They selling, they destroying the human lives of women and black children, black women and black children. So we have got to survive. That's why I've always been on women empowerment. A lot of people don't want to listen. And I'm going to keep, just, whatever way possible telling the truth. And I know I get censored on here. So it's certain ways that I have to say stuff on here. And that's why I back down a lot from here. Because if you look at my earlier content, it was like straight out, right? Women empowerment. But y'all got to look at what is the greatest market? Humans. Y'all need to start looking deep into today's history of Africa and what they're doing in Africa. And they're always trying to make us Africans and go back to the land of Africa. Why? Especially as black women, black females. Because they can make money off of you. Y'all got to start paying attention to what's going on. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just pay attention to what's going on and I try to deliver the message as best as possible. Because it's like when you get it off your heart, you feel better. If I don't succeed and I said it, I feel better. Because at least I did what I needed to do. Y'all got to start paying attention. Because a lot of y'all are falling for the propaganda. And it's so sad. Because, we're supposed to be the melanated, the 666, the six electrons, the six protons, the six, we're supposed to be carbonated people. We're supposed to be superior beings. But when you look all over this planet, and then patriarchy was created by the Greeks. So we have not always been patriarchal. The world was matriarchal. That's why I got Mother Goddess, Mother Earth, all of that. Y'all got to just start paying attention. So even within that, Black women in America are the forefront of our Black society. We are our survival for our children and everything. Voting, everything. Then society is looking at Black women, right? And the American Black woman is falling to the falling sad, because they're looking up to us to be the forerunners, and we're not, because we're falling for white supremacy. We're falling for all of these different propagandas and gimmicks that makes the Black man and us weak. If y'all really like Black men, stop making them weak. And then at the same time, when you start looking at all of this trafficking, you start looking at all of these deaths that occurred to Black women by the hands of Black women, it occurs by Black male. It's because we give them approval. We allow it. If you don't know your worth, nobody else will. Once again, I must say, if you don't know your worth, nobody else will. Know your worth, Black woman. We are holding down the Black race. Even that Black male that you might support and pacify and coddle, he ain't gonna survive without you. They need to know that there's no survival for them without the survival of these strong Black women. Survival for Black people exists amongst Black women. Nope. I ain't got to go to sleep and try it again tomorrow. I'm just telling the truth. Jennifer Clark Morgan. Yeah, I've been drinking, but what does that matter? As long as I'm talking truth, what does that matter? Like, we go through things. We're not perfect. Stop expecting people to be perfect. Sometimes maybe when stuff is laid up on my heart is when I've been drinking a little bit. I'm not going to deny that. Let me take another sip. But at the same token, I know what I'm saying, and I know what I'm trying to say, and I know what my heart is at. If I'm right, let me be right. Sometimes I write, because, y'all got to keep in mind, we go through a lot, right? We got family, extended family and community. We go through a lot in that process as Black women. People expect us to be perfect without flaw. Sometimes we got to loosen up just to be able to loosen up to talk to our people. And that's just how it is with me. Just lost my grandma. I go through grieving, but I have a lot, even before I lost my grandma, I had a lot to say, and I still say it. So I think we should concentrate more on letting us be us, perfect or imperfect. I'm not expecting you to be perfect. Please don't expect me to be perfect, because I'm not. I'm not a perfect person. I have it better than a lot, and not as best as some. But I don't care about all that comparing. To me, it's about survival and generational wealth, generational survival, generational. Because me, I don't care about me. I care about the next, like our children, grandchildren, and so on. And that's what we should focus on. Like, what about them? It's hard for us. Like people are expecting us to be so perfect, but it's hard for us because it's hard to have this love in this world where love is not so prevalent. And with love, we have to understand what unconditional love is. I don't have any children. I have my sister, my niece, and extended family. That's extended love. That's deep. That takes out all selfishness. And that's what I'm saying. And as Black women, we've always been that way. We've always been this way where we extend our love to everyone. And to a certain extent, we have got to learn to be selfish with our love. Because sometimes our love comes with coddling, pacifying, and making some people weak. We got to be like Big Mama. Big Mama gave you tough love. Sometimes that tough love hurt, but it made you strong. And we need to pass this word. Everybody out here, Black people, we're going to forever be at the bottom. We might be enslaved again by our own doing. We may be slaves again as Black people by our own doing. Let me repeat that again. We may be slaves again by our own doing. Look around. We hate ourselves because we're not doing what's right. Sometimes we got to look at men, you got to make strong. You can't make them strong by pacifying and making them babies. Women, you can't keep us strengthened by breaking us down. So we got to reverse the things that we're doing. What they say, moron, the definition of moron, or stupid, doing the same thing all the time, expecting different results. I don't care about, a lot of things. I'm just doing me. I'm God driven. God says I have a right to leave my grandmama. I've been drinking. I came on here, people talking about I'm tipsy. Yeah. But in the love in my heart says I got a message to give. And the love in my heart says I need to say what's on my mind. I don't care. You bring this up to me tomorrow, I'm going to say that's right. Because that's me. Can't go wrong by doing something right, right? So I'm gonna stop looking at the chat. But y'all know what I bring over here. And then I'm about to bring some other things. I'm part of the debate league. I do just like the stuff content that I have been given previous hand. If y'all really want to know how to solve our Black American problems, I'm about to bring us some information, because information helps us solve things. People out here have been misleading us and a whole lot of things. But I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to guide you to truth. Anything that you want to know about me, my direction, because they just legalized cannabis in 57 states. Y'all own land, talk to me. If you write grants, talk to me. If you're anything dealing with Black business, Black progress, talk to me. Because it ain't even got to be my channel, because I just started back going live. I'm associated with some bigger channels. And we're all about this. It's like you got to eat the meat and spit out the bones. You might not agree with everything that people say, but as long as somebody's trying to do something, I'm with that. Yeah, like my girl Jennifer Clark Morgan said, you're right, but you sound a little drunk and tired. I'm not tired. I might be a little drunk. I'm always all over the place, Jennifer, because I have ADHD, so I don't never know the difference. That's why if you look at some of my earlier videos, I had panelists with me to help try to keep me directed. And because I was taking care of my grandma at the time, I didn't have, the ability to go get the right kind of medication to keep me grounded with my ADHD. But I'm going to do that. It ain't nothing I can't solve. It's here nor there. But I'm just still trying to come and give love. As long as what I'm saying makes sense, that's all I care. As long as what I'm saying helps you to grow, or is something that you can gain off of, that's all I care. I don't care. Because people, come on now. Y'all know we got relatives, right? They're going to drill us in the ground at a competition. People are going to say what they're going to say about us. The one thing that we have to learn is we have to do what we know we need to do for ourselves, and stop concentrating on what other people think of us. Because sometimes what other people think of us is what they want us to think about ourselves. Think great of yourself. I'm not perfect. I never proclaim to be perfect. But at the same time, I'm a higher spiritual focus, God focus. And I'm just going to be me. And I love everyone. Look at Deidre. What up, Dee Dee? I just left you. And I still love you, Dee Dee. You still VSB. Look at her. See, I ain't thought about that stuff in decades. People be stuck in the past, and I don't. This is what I mean. You can't worry about what people think about you. You just got to do you. Because people going to always... And then I love her. I don't have no animosity against her. I don't have animosity against people. People going to always do what they do. You. Like Deidre. You. Stop focusing on all that stuff. Because I was one of your supporters. You're better than that. That's all I'm going to say. And then all this other stuff, I'm going to laugh at it. You're laughable. You're laughable. These people in this sector is laughable. If you're not trying to grow and progress, you're not on my level. Because all I'm trying to do is grow and progress. I've been through a lot. I lost a lot of people. I've gained a lot of things. I've been an heir. Like, I'm in a lot better position than a lot of people. And all I'm trying to do is make sure that my life is right. And I set up things for the next generation right. And that I do what I need to do for my humankind, like y'all. Like, it's a lot going on out here. You black women miss it. Because y'all focus on so many different things but yourself. Focus on self and your children. And you'll be all right. Because we doing all right other than that. But when you start focusing on male worship, you go wrong. And that's all I'm going to say. And I like to say, I just go live. I ain't even got to, when I'm ready to bring a crowd to this channel, I can. I'm in different sectors. I have popularity, different places. And a lot of people don't even know about this channel. When I get ready to drive a crowd to this sector, I will. To my channel, I will. But, just like just like Deidre, even though she going against me, I feel like she's a strong supporter. Like, people who have been here and who are listening to a true message, those are the people I gravitate towards because that's what I do. So when it's that time, I'm going to recognize, just like June Osborne, and it's some others. I know I got about 100 strong supporters. And I love you all because y'all understand. I never proclaim to be perfect. I'm not perfect. This is life. I'm going to tell you true life. We're going to help each other through life because we all going through it. We all go through this. Peace, love, hair grease. I love you all. And until next time.